Okay, so I wanted to do a little teaching today on harmonizing your brain with your heart. And this is something like, have you ever heard people say, well, what did your heart say? What did your heart tell you? What did you feel in your heart? Okay, where does that come from? Because we actually have, scientifically proven, 40,000 neurons that act like brain cells that actually reside in our heart. So when people say, and have for centuries, well, what did your heart tell you? What did your heart say? What does your heart think? What does your heart feel? That actually comes from somewhere scientifically. It's not just a saying that we say. Okay, so how do you get in a place of harmonizing these two? Because this one is very logical, it's very ego-driven, it is very fear-based. It's that place, a lot of people have a hard time getting out of their head. Like, when you hear, hey, get out of your head. That's because we're here instead of being here. Okay, so a very wise mentor of mine taught me this little tool, and I want to teach it to you. Okay, so one of the first things is just bringing awareness to it of like, I want to be in my heart space. I want to live from my heart. I want to get out of fight or flight, logic, ego, and I want to get into a place of rest and digest, that I'm safe. Because when you're in the heart, you are very safe. You know that you're protected, that you are seen, that you are heard. This is where that unconditional love comes from too. You're not logically thinking about why you shouldn't like that person, or why you shouldn't hang out with them, why you shouldn't talk to them, the things that you don't believe that are the same, it's going to tear you apart, why you dislike them. No, when you're here, none of that matters. It's unconditional love. Okay, so the first thing is just basically have an awareness. And when you touch your heart and you touch this place, it automatically takes the sensories into this place. Oh, my heart, right? Okay, and a lot of people, you will notice that you do this. People, when they have kind of pain here, they like rub, or maybe they feel uneasy, or even if you have anxiety or depression, you will rub this a lot. That is a natural, automatic way of you yourself intuitively bringing awareness and presence into your heart. That's just how we're made. Okay, so the other thing, the second step is you go, I want to take the thoughts in my head and place them into my heart. I usually say it like 3 times because I'm like consciously making an effort. I want to take all the thoughts in my head, place them into my heart. All the thoughts in my head, every single one of them, and place them into my heart. And then once I do that, I kind of just count down, and then I'm like, and no, like, you're all right here. It's basically just a tool that I use, especially if my mind is racing and I can't get focused, or maybe I'm in a fear-based place. I have to get to the heart center. Okay, so now that I know that I can physically think from my heart because I have actual neurons that act just the same way that my brain does, I want to harmonize the two. I want to harmonize my thoughts here with my thoughts here. I don't want them to be on 2 opposing sides of each other, because what that does is put you in a fight or flight place. And I want to be in rest and digest. I want to be very self-aware that I am protected. And also, in this space here, it causes us to think with more rational minds. And when I say minds, the mind from here, because this mind can oftentimes be very irrational in our thoughts. It can lead us astray. Does it always? Absolutely not. But there is a place of when you can get here, that you can truly get into a love-centered, fully focused, opening myself up, and also like a true forgiveness, because you're not thinking about all the reasons of how that thing, that circumstance, that person, that relationship, that friendship hurt you, because instead you're in here, you're in the heart of true unconditional love, where you can get past some of those things that you've not been able to get past with the logical mind, and open yourself up to truly feel, hear, and see. And this right here, this is your intuition. This is where that intuition comes from. So I was talking earlier about heeding your intuition. The majority of the time, that is not coming from this. That is coming from this. So get into a place, start using some of those tools, and really open yourself up, and do some scientific research. If you're a very logical person, go literally research the 40,000 neurons that you have that act like your brain, that reside in the human heart. Okay, you guys have a great day.